my unique unicorns, my merry mermaids, my merry merman. Men, I know you're out there. Bella butterflies. Sorry about my hair. I look like Einstein. Okay, it's freezing. All of a sudden, it decides to be freezing out here. I just took the dogs out because I figured, take the dogs out. I'm on my regular phone because something happened with the iPad. And it's weird because the videos work correctly, but when you try to do a video, everything is black. So Devin goes, my face wasn't on there, right? I go, yeah, it was, but it was all dark, so don't worry. He's camera shy. Yeah, so I'm here to talk about Sebastian Rogers, what I got from the dowsing rods, and I'm gonna do the cards. But I also did a generalized meditation today where I listened to a lot of music. I told you I got interrupted several times, and that kind of breaks the chain. I have to go back into it. And so what I did was I have to grab my spirit guides, and the spirit guides of, I'm going to explain everything, but basically, I don't want to make it too long because we're trying to figure out what to have for dinner. And I was just like, basically, Devin, I can't do dinner tonight. I can't make the decision on dinner because my head is up here. My head's like up here, right? I'm wearing Whitney today. Needed my Whitney protection. My Whitney protection program. Anyway, yeah, so thank you for bearing with me. I don't even know if anybody's here. Hi, Taurus Girl Reads. Hi. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your work in the empath empire. It's never easy to say. A Taurus Girl Reads has done a wonderful video for videos, plural, for Sebastian Rogers, for Michael Joseph Vaughan, for Summer Wells, and some of the information we're collabing on. I just wish I can get your number so we can text. Or we could do it through emails. Don't go through Messenger. Messenger in TikTok. Nobody messaged me on there, okay? Because TikTok could see the messages of everybody. They're not private. Trust me, I found out the hard way. Okay? They're not private. And they could go, just ask Brian Anderson, and they can go, somebody could get your messages. Of course, you know, if you with a piece of crap like named Gypsy, she put it out there. But anyhow, Messenger is not a safe forum. Like if you just want to say hi, how you doing, but don't put anything really besides an email up in there. I'd rather you just go directly to my email, Katrina Brady. Wait, what's my email? Katrina8.kb@gmail.com. I'll put it in the thing, in the description down here. Yeah, if you ever want to talk to me and you don't have my number to text me, then just do an email. Don't go to Messenger, all right? It's not safe. It's not safe over there. Anyhow, at first, when I was doing the dowsing rods, I was getting information that I always ask, is the child or the person in the spirit world, in the physical world, or the spirit world? Spirit world meaning heaven. And and I am not God, so this is allegedly, this is, only God knows the 100% truth. But I can only go from what I get from spirit, but I could still be wrong. I could still be incorrect. And that's why I do most of this work. I do all of the cases for free. Okay, just so, you know, tell a friend. But anyhow, that being said, I was asking about Sebastian being alive or in the spirit world, in the physical world or in heaven. And at first it was saying, twice it said that he is alive. Okay. I don't feel that way. But that's my opinion. And can I be wrong? Oh, yes, I can. So I did it again and again. And then it came out no. It did come out no. Okay. But I wrote it all down. I have all my stuff down. I wanted to know where the location is of Summer Wells. The location is of Michael Joseph Vaughan. Location is if they're alive or or their physical body, and if they're passed away, where is their physical body? And I got a little bit like static, and that could be because like you're stressed out or you're not tapped in enough. So I had to re-tap in. I had to say my prayers, say more prayers, and I had to ask for a certain spirit guide. Ooh, Casper, you stink. That was a steamer. That was a steamer. Okay. Are you guys all right? Don't lick that up. So gross. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm glad you got that out. What?
It's dark. If it's light, it'll be light.
Are you kidding me?
No. That's exactly what it is.
No, because I was in the light over there.
I just tried to use the camera and it didn't work. And
So,
it was all dark and stuff. Turn on this overhead light on.
okay, I'm online right now.
Well, I don't care. I just want to try to tell the big light right here.
Okay. One second, guys. Let me see if I can pause. I don't know if I paused it or not. Probably not.
Okay. Where is it?
That little. Oh, Devin knows how to go live.
See, a little better. It's the light.
A little bit.
Yeah, but it's the light. That's what I'm saying.
But like that light is intense.
I'll flip it anyway. See how dark it is? It's
Yeah.
just dark. That's what it is, though, babe. Hi.
Okay. Hi. How you doing? Okay. Now are you live too?
No.
Get off of that.
See? Right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, but I don't know
You
if
need more
we
light.
could both be. All right. Thank you.
How do I get off it? Just
I don't even know.
I think I'm off.
It's scary. It's scary.
How's your day, buddy? What's wrong? Oh, about Pat? Yeah, I know. I feel bad too.
Okay. Guys, please give me an office on a deserted island somewhere, please. Okay, thank you. Just for like 3 hours a day or 3 hours a night. Okay. Is anybody else in here? Just one person in here? Just Taurus girl? All right, it doesn't matter. Anybody who needs to be here will be here, right? Let's just move that down. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about what I got. All right. And then I'll do the cards and then I'll be out. I didn't go into, I asked God and I asked the guides to let me about all 3 children. And I've been meditating a lot on them, all 3 of them. Right? And you might say, well, do one at a time, Katrina. Don't be so selfish. No, I'm going to be selfish because I want those kids found. And just because nobody's talking about Summer that much anymore, and no one's really talking about Michael Joseph Vaughan, except really a Taurus girl reads, and we need to start talking about these kids that haven't been found yet, because they deserve it, right? And I just need to clear my energy. I have my selenite. I have my obsidian. Actually, I needed extra obsidian today. Obsidian is very good for like psychic attacks or negative energy, strange occurrings, protection. But I also ask God for Archangel Michael to come down and protect me. I've been talking a lot to the archangels, and I will do a video. On the art that I have that have archangels, because I think it's important. I do have some people that are interested in buying some of my art, and I gave them a separate, I put up a kind of a fast video today because they asked me for that. And so I said, they go, what's for sale? I said, everything, but I'm not finished with the ones that are on the couch. And I want to do the archangels to talk about what those meanings are because it's important. That's what they're telling me. That they're sorry about the scarecrow hair. I haven't cut my bangs though in a long time. Let me just pull this back. See, it wants to come out. It wants to come out and then do a unicorn. It wants to do a unicorn thing. Okay, so guys, um, I'm gonna concentrate on the reason why I was concentrating a lot on Sebastian and Summer because they're missing from the same joint, the same place, Tennessee, right? Different places in Tennessee, but Tennessee, no less. Okay, so I write them down. I wrote these down yesterday though, because I started this whole thing yesterday, and the day did not go well. All right, didn't go as planned. I didn't say. I'm not gonna say it didn't go well because I did get my painting stuff done. But what I want to say is, so I concentrated on very few things. Number one, three questions. Number one, is Sebastian, Summer, and Michael Joseph in the physical world? I got the answers to those questions, but I had to ask a couple of times with Sebastian and Michael. And what that tells me is I'm not focused. So I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to get the video out. And I was like, should I do it on TikTok? And then they said, no, stay away from TikTok. It's a portal. Okay. If you know, you know. Anyway, YouTube's a little bit safer. At least that's my opinion. Okay. So basically, what what I got is I have these three decks, but I don't even know why I picked those because I'm definitely going to need glasses on those. But these are my location cards. These are a tarot deck that are supposed to help you with location. Okay. I don't resonate with them 100%, but I have used them on cases before. But let me just tell you what I got verbally, like in my head, which they have been telling me. They want me to do more of in my head, away from the cards. And I never thought I would do the dowsing rods again. But I started doing them again. Um, I, like I said, I don't do them in front of the camera because I get very nervous. I'm nervous when I do them, even with the camera off. I'm standing over there. I started out sitting here. The energy was wrong. It was stagnant. I had to stand up. I felt better standing up. But I'm also tired because yesterday I went on 3 or 4 or 5 walks. Okay. You feel me? Okay. Some people will feel me. How come I'm not seeing any chat? Am I on? The chat is not going. I only see a Taurus girl reads, but it says 11 people. 3 thumbs up. Somebody say that you're here because I'm not seeing. The chat is not going. Why? Why? Why is this happening? Okay, I'm not going to go on if this isn't rolling. Hey, babe. Devin. I need you to do me a favor. I don't know. Babe, I'm sorry to interrupt your cartoons. Sit down. Can you go on your phone and put on me to see if you can see me? Because I'm talking a lot and nothing's moving.
Where will I go now?
Go to Mr. Brady.
On what?
And I'll tell you if it's coming through on my end. I'm not getting the chat, is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm coming, guys. Yeah, it's still not coming through on my end. Can you see me? But I just don't have just the chat is not going. I don't know why. All right, all right, but you can hear me. All right, guys, the chat is frozen, so I won't be able to see the chat. But Devin, what? What? No, that's okay. No, thanks. No, thanks. You can watch it though. All right, so I can't see the chat. I see a Taurus girl reads and nothing else. I went over to Devin. He could see the chat. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on in this world, but I'm just gonna go on. I probably should have just did a video. Okay. So these cards that I showed you here, these are called location cards. They help you with location. So I'm gonna start. Where should I start, Spirit? My first question, there was 3 questions. I tried to keep it simple because I get too complicated and then I get in my head. The 3 questions were, are Sebastian, Michael, and Summer in the physical world? Are they alive? And it said, I have no idea why this is happening.
Regina says that YouTube has been glitching all day.
Oh! I wonder if I should just make it a video.
Make it a video.
Who said that?
Regina Heath.
Okay. Can you see any?
Rose just came on.
Who?
Crystal Rose.
Okay.
Crystal Rose. You want to give me my phone?
Okay. Why doesn't this work? Should I just make a video? Welcome to my nervous breakdown. All right. So basically, I can't see the chat. Devin's going to see if he can give me, but I can't see the chat. Devin's going to see if he can give me, but how do you put the voices off? I can't see the chat. Devin's going to see if he can give me, but how do you put the voices off? God, this is confusing. Thank you. Why don't I have the chat?
Hey, no clue, but if you keep talking to me, it's going on your thing.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Something scary happened. Okay. I look so fat. Okay. Um, Hi, welcome in, Crystal Rose. Thank you for coming. Welcome in, Regina Health. Welcome in, Lisa Sarn. I love you, Lisa. And Christina Clark. And A Taurus Girl Reads. I don't know if she's still here. She's still here? Okay. All right. So basically, I have no idea what's going on. It's nuts. But at least people, I could read Devin's phone. So the three questions: are they alive? The second question: where are they located? Okay. And the third question: will we find them? Will we find them soon? And I also asked what state they're in. You know how when Gannon Stalk was killed and he was taken from Colorado, everybody was looking for him in Colorado, but he was taken out of Colorado and dumped over in Florida. And, you know, that's so far away from Colorado. Um, but, you know, his step monster did that to him. So I was seeing different things in my head. I was seeing the bridge. I was seeing the rocks and sand, and they weren't the rocks and sand of Colorado. And matter of fact, there was snow in Colorado. And so then I figured, oh, then Gannon will be found in the spring when there's no more snow on the ground, because I could see grass and I could see water and I could see mud and I could see these little stones that were like white, and some of them were red, but some of them were white and like a marble look, white and gray. And I definitely saw those white and gray rocks. Well, turns out he was found in Florida in the month of, I believe, March. Went missing in January and was found in March. And he was found, the suitcase that she put him in, he was found, that suitcase got stuck on a rock that was in the, under the bridge in Florida. Okay, and guess what? The gravel and stuff and the rocks that the suitcase got stuck on. Otherwise, they wouldn't have found him. That rock was grayish white. So that's why I pay attention to those signs, even though they might seem very ridiculous. I never thought Gannon Stalk was going to be found in a different state. So after that happened in 2020, I believe, I now believe that yes, you can very much be taken out of your state. And that's a question that I have to have for spirit guides. What state are you in? And so I have to go through all the states, or kind of like what I think. That's why I have this fourth grade map over here, or third grade map. Okay. And that's why I have the alphabet. Okay. Because, you know, we get hooked on phonics over here. That's the way I understand things. So when I when I asked, yeah, not many people are in. On my phone it says 12 people here. On Devin's phone it says 8 people here. So okay, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whoever needs to see this will see this. I should be used to not really getting that many views, but anyhow, I do it for the kids because they said to me in spirit, how come you haven't been doing our cases? How come you stop looking for us, Katrina? Don't make me cry again. I said I didn't stop, but then I thought to myself, no, I have to, like a Taurus girl reads. She told me she tries to do 2 cases a week. And that is really good. I used to try to do like 5 videos about the same cases. And now, you know, I have my job, it's part-time. Um, but I have my art and just in general life. Um, so I will I make a promise to the kids and the missing that I will actively put more energy into it. And I started on one day by writing out the cards, and I sit there with my archangel cards, and I just sit there and I look at them. Then I open the book to a certain page and I point to an archangel, and I'm like, what do I need to learn from you? Okay, and one of them was the justice archangel, which is Archangel Ragul. So there needs to be justice. So when I was asking about Sebastian, at first I got that he was still alive. Okay. So like I said, outside, I am a psychic medium. I can be wrong. I can be incorrect. Um, I believe in my work, uh, and I will give you honestly what's in my heart and what's in my mind. But with that being said, only God knows 100% truth. But I am looking for specifics. I don't want to just waste my time with um, video after video, because I've already done a lot of videos for Sebastian, many more videos for Summer. I mean, all you have to do is put in Mystic Brady, Sebastian Rogers, Mystic Brady, Summer Wells, SummerMoon, Utah Wells, Michael Joseph Vaughan, Mystic Brady, Michael Joseph Vaughan. Michael, I haven't done as many, and it does not mean that I don't care. Behind the scenes working on with other people, other psychics, other empaths, and this is what I got. This is what I got, the information. Okay, so Sebastian, then when I went back to ask the dowsing rods, then it matched with what my feeling was. I don't feel he's with somebody. I feel like he's in the spirit world. Okay, you don't have to believe me. All right. Um, that's my opinion, and I could be wrong. Okay, so with that being said, because there's all kinds of RICO laws and people, getting in trouble for going down to Tennessee and trying to find him. I don't know why that's a bad thing. I don't know why Katie and Chris Proudfoot, the stepfather, are not looking for their son. Okay, Seth is actively looking. Okay, and then there was a whole big problem. All right, so I stay non monetized. I stay true to myself. I stay a very small circle, and I reach out to different people who I feel I could trust. Um, I would love to talk this video to get to dog. Um, I wanted to call dog, but I will after this point. Okay. Um, he's on the case as well. All right. So my whole scene, if you don't remember that video, please go back and when I went to Ireland, I had a validation because I have seen um I believe there was foul play with Sebastian. I don't believe he walked out of his house at night. I believe they had a fight. He had an argument with Katie, and somebody was a little bit too forceful in their push of him. And I feel he fell backwards and hit his head and was unconscious, but not fully passed away. Okay, I feel like he did leave that house, but he left that house through the garage, put in the car, in the truck, through the garage, and then placed somewhere. That's what I believe. Okay, could I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong, because I am not God, and I never said I was. But from basically when he went missing and my first reading of him, um, I felt there was foul play. I know they're saying no foul play. Uh, where is he then? Where is a 15-year-old kid that doesn't like the dark, that went out of his house without shoes, didn't have a coat on, didn't have his phone with him? It is BS. Okay, I don't want to get violent and angry, but when it comes to kids, I get angry. I'm a mother bear, okay, when it comes to kids. So In my opinion, my humble opinion, what do I know? I've only been doing this since I'm 8 years old. I'm 61 now. You do the math. Okay. Um, I feel that he got hurt. It was only him and Katie in the house. Okay, so you do the math on that one too. Okay, I am not accusing anybody, but nobody disappears. You know, unless you're using the ghost app, no one disappears into thin air after having a huge popcorn. Okay, if you know, you know. Anyway, I don't know. All my incense is not burning, so I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna just. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous because it's a jittery energy that I have. You saw him. I'm looking at my husband's phone now because I don't get the chat on mine for some reason. Um, it's hard physically to, yeah, it is hard physically. You saw in a vision that he has passed. I did too. I still feel bad for Gannon. I, oh my God, Gannon. That's what it is. I was in touch with him, and like I asked a lot of spirit guides to step up, and didn't feel anybody like chomping at the bit to come to me, but I did feel Summer, and I did feel because she was like, "Hi, Katrina," and I haven't heard her voice in such a long time. Um, yeah, she was like, "Yes, Katrina," and so I saw her, and I felt her energy. But Gannon, he always steps up. I'm like, Gannon, I need you to help move these dowsing rods. I got a lot of letters to go through. I got 26 letters of the alphabet. I'm trying to make words with these letters, and so then, the answers started to come. Um, and a lot of times I have to ask the dowsing rods 3 times just to make sure. Because if I get 2 no's and I don't feel like that aligns with what I'm feeling, I ask it again. I ask it a third time just so that I'm sure. Um, yeah, and that's why it takes so long with the dowsing rods. That's why I don't do it on the air anymore. Okay, so what I did see is I see that it happened between him and his mom, and it might have been by accident because they point to the situation with Summer. And, like, in other words, why not just call an ambulance if he hurt his head? Because I'm feeling a hurt head and then still being alive, and then later on, something with the throat. Like not being able to breathe, or like I'll ask him, Sebastian, could you tell me or show me what it is that happened with you? Um, and he's like, it's so stupid. Katrina, it's so stupid. Like, that didn't have to happen. That didn't have to go there. Like, it wasn't even a big fight. My mother's strong. Like, her upper body strength is much. He goes, I'm like a scarecrow. He goes, picture me a scarecrow and then a bull. I'm sorry, honey, but can you show me where you are? Like I asked, is he being kept somewhere alive by somebody, a group of people? And it's like, no, like the dowsing rods, like I'm trying to do 3 people at once, so maybe they didn't like that, or maybe my energy was all over the place. Even though it's my belief that the 3 are in heaven. That's my opinion. Can I be wrong? Oh, yes, I could. Okay. Um, IWW. Okay, so I feel that he was moved. He was definitely moved. But when I went to Ireland, I researched bridges when I was here. And so let me just show you Tennessee on the map because I'm very visual and um, tactile. So I have to actually see what it looks like. Where is it? There it is. Right? Tennessee. So what's near Tennessee? That's too big. What's near Tennessee? Tennessee is near North Carolina and South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama. I feel hot on that. Um, Mississippi. I feel cold on those areas, but I feel more towards the left, which would be Mississippi, Kentucky. But what he told me was he's still in Tennessee. He might have been moved. He might have been moved, but then brought back. Okay, like I feel like I'm going this way, but then leave Georgia, come back to Tennessee, a little bit over here, but then I feel hot over here, very hot, Mississippi, but then back. I was like, is it still Tennessee? And I said, yeah, I hear yes, Katrina, Tennessee. Same as I don't know, should I jump around? You tell me, guys. Should I jump around with the three of them or just focus on Sebastian right now? Because I asked about, being that we were in Tennessee, I asked about Summer, and Summer is definitely in Tennessee. Like there was talk that she was brought to Utah because that's her middle name. But no, I didn't get hot on that. And then also, I asked, and then Michael Vaughan was hard. Let me see, is anybody saying anything? Mine says 11. Oh, yours says 11. Now mine says 11. Okay. 11 people in the house. Thank you guys. I don't know why my chat wouldn't work on my phone. Okay. All right. Yes, it is hard to do this, but I feel that I better start doing it. I better start doing it again. I used to do this back in the day all the time. But it's been very like, I don't know, like everything stops me. Like, I guess because I got to take care of my husband, and he takes care of himself, but he was sick. And so then, I get distracted and I need to just like have like hours, like 5 hours of nobody talking to me. Me not taking any phone calls, just just meditation and me with my map from fourth grade. Okay, so with Michael Vaughan, see Utah's all the way over here. She's not here. She's here. She's here. Tennessee. That's what I'm getting. A different part of Tennessee than yeah, is anybody saying if it's okay for me to jump around for the three kids, or do you want me to just focus on Sebastian? Because I have ADD. Hi, Jessica Dean. I can't believe I don't get to see all these comments. All right, I'm just gonna do it how my ADD brain wants to do it. Okay, so now we're talking about Michael Joseph Vaughan's location. So I had to like ask a million times, so that's what took me so long. So I kept on thinking. So Michael, I want to say Michael J. Fox. Michael Joseph Vaughan is from Idaho, right? And when I used to do his reading, I used to say he's at the nose. And I thought he was in Montana. But he's, from what I got from Spirit, from the dowsing rods, is that he's still in Idaho, but he's all on the tip right here. With it, see how it looks like an eye and a nose? right where the nose is. So I'm not sure where Fruitland is. I'm very geographically disabled. And you're probably saying, but you're a teacher. I know, I failed that class. I failed geography. I'm learning it though. I'm learning it now. See, I live in Texas, but I used to live in New York. Now I'm in Texas and I never would have dreamed that I would be here. Okay. So anyhow, with Michael Joseph Vaughan, they were telling me that he could still be found here, and I said, "Is he inside or outside?" Like I have to say, "Is he outside where he could see the sun come up or the moon come up?" And they said, "No, he's not." So he's inside. So inside a house, inside a shed, they said yes. So in other words, he won't see the moon or the sun come up, meaning he's not outdoors. And then they refer to Evelyn, baby Evelyn. Does anybody remember baby Evelyn? Okay, baby Evelyn, also from Tennessee. See the theme? Okay, baby Evelyn from Tennessee was found stuffed inside like a playhouse. So she was also giving me the vibes, and she was only a baby, but she gave me the vibes that she was indoors as well. So they found her in her grandfather's estate in this little playhouse that he had built for all the kids. So she indeed was inside, stuffed inside a garbage can, with tin foil, and then pushed, in some sort of edge of the place. But she was indeed inside. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. God save the kids. God help the kids. So I don't know if that helps anybody or the family, but whatever that nose is, if anybody's really good with directions, whatever that nose is on Idaho, I feel is a clue for Michael Joseph Vaughan. He is indoors. Okay, getting back to Sebastian. Now, I have always had a feeling, trying to make this taller, but I can't because we got to have technical difficulties. It wouldn't be Mystic Brady if things would go smoothly. All right. So, I have always said, I'm just closing my eyes because I can't friggin' focus. The ADD is real bad, but I feel I'm on to something, so I'm just not going to look at myself. Basically, they've always shown me a bridge, but the bridge that they've shown me that where Sebastian was is bent metal, right? So I have looked up bridges, right? I have looked them up way back in February of 24 when he first went missing, right? And then when I went to Ireland, I was very attached to Sebastian, and I didn't understand it. Maybe he's Irish. I don't know. Maybe his father's Irish. I'm not sure. Or Katie looks Irish. Anyhow, we'll go, me and my daughter and my son on that beautiful trip. We're going to the store. We're walking to the store, and we're going across a bridge. The bridge is all bent metal. Right? It's gorgeous. Bent metal. Like I'm sure in my notes I drew pictures of it. So if you really want more on that, please go back to my earlier videos on Sebastian. Mystic Brady, Sebastian Rogers, 2024. February 2024. Put in the month and you'll see my litany of work. Anyhow, so when I was doing research and I was doing the dowsing rods, I said, "Are you outside?" And it said yes. Are you Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, are you located? Is your physical body located in the water? It didn't say no. So then I mean, this is going to sound crazy to the average person, but those of you who know me and my work with my spirit guide, Gannon, Blue Boy Gannon, Sonic, um, he was always showing me pictures. And he would say, Katrina, look, Katrina, flash of this, Katrina, flash of that. And I just wasn't getting it because I didn't think that she took him out of the state. So that's why I got to pay attention. The dowsing rod said a little something different than what I saw in my head. So here I'm putting it together. I feel he's outdoors. I know a certain person, CP, said he'll never be found. That's not true. That just means you think he'll never be found. But the magic and the glory of God, Jesus, all the spirit guides, Mother Mary, the best mother in the world, helps us with that. And all the good people that are looking for him, and any child can get found. Sometimes it's 10 years. Sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes it's 2 months. Sometimes it's 3 years, 4 years. Doesn't matter. What matters is that we have to still look and locate these children and missing people. Dylan Rounds was found, okay, what, 2 years later? So, there was another little girl, and she was found like 10 years later. And they just found like her skull, I believe. But anyhow, so we just got to keep at it. We can't let it go away. Like we're letting summer go away. And I'm guilty of that too. That's why, I pick up my staff, I pick up my crystals, and let's go. We got to go, you know. Um, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, those of you who helped me. Kim Magical, Psychic Kim Magical, Tammy, I call her Bambi, even Ruby with it, Ruby, just a Texas medium. I still talk with her. We still talk about the cases together. She just doesn't do videos uh, on her channel as of late, but she's still helping. Um, she was excellent with the mapping. That's why I need to look at me with the fourth grade map. Please help me with the mapping. Like she knows how to go in and pull up this map, this bridge, that bridge. So let me get back to the bridges. Okay. And a Taurus girl reads, Charlotte, thank you so much. These are people all over the world. A Taurus girl reads is in England. I think I have some people in Ireland that care about me and care about the cases. Um, I want to get some people in Tennessee that I can have eyes. I used to call them ladybugs. I had several people in California looking for Maya Malete and Sincere and Classic. That was a couple of years ago, and then people fell off. And but if you're interested in and you're from that state or you're from Idaho and you want to help out finding Michael, but I really feel good about the case against the 4 people that have been indicted or charged with other things, but they have something to do with Michael's disappearance and probably death. So that's allegedly, uh, but I feel good about it. I feel like they're putting it together, but we're waiting. But if you live in that state that I've mentioned, or Louisiana, or Mississippi, Alabama, I don't know why I'm saying that right now, North Carolina, something big happened in North Carolina. Sorry, I just got a flutter in my heart, like air was going through it. Um, Anyhow, So if you are in a particular state and you say, hey, I could look around or I could get some information or, I'm not psychic, but I could pull up a map and send it to your Gmail, Katrina, or send it to your, I could text it to you. That would be very helpful. I appreciate anybody who wants to be involved in the empath empire. Okay. See, I said it fast that time. Okay. So, I asked my thing over here specifically, I don't want to say its name, but like my Alexa, um, if there are any bridges, because I keep on seeing it still for Sebastian Rogers. Are there any bridges that are bent, bent up, and look like bridges, metal bridges that have like the bent. It actually looks like this. It's really beautiful. Boop, 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 boop. I'm sure I took a picture of it. So go back to Mystic Brady in Ireland and you will see a lot of fun. Okay. No, you will see. I take a picture of Sebastian's bridge and I do a very good, strong reading in Ireland when I was in Ireland. I love Ireland. I miss it. Okay. Anyhow, so I said to my Alexa over here, are there any bridges that are made out of metal that are bent that look like in Tennessee that look like they should be in Ireland, similar to Ireland? And she friggin' came back with at least four. Okay, I'm going to say them. So, anybody in Tennessee, shout out Tennessee, shout out Georgia, Mississippi, please, Mississippi, Arkansas. Um, why does somebody want to move to Arkansas? I just heard somebody wants to move to Arkansas. Where did I hear that from? Okay, I don't know why. I know somebody that moved to Arkansas. Anyhow, from Texas to Arkansas. Um, and they didn't say goodbye. Okay, whatever. All right, so they weren't really a friend, were they? Okay, so I got these bridges: Walnut, Veterans Memorial, Market, Wilkes T Bridge. Let me do it again so you guys could hear it. Okay. Echo. Are there any bridges in Ireland that look like Tennessee, or Tennessee that look like Ireland with the bent metal?
From onlyinYourState.com. The Henley Street Bridge is located in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay, I didn't word it the right way. I'm sorry. Echo. Are there any bridges in Tennessee that look like they have bent metal that look like Ireland bridges?
From onlyinYourState.com. The Harrisburg Covered Bridge is a historic 19th century bridge in Tennessee known for its engineering and local significance.
So she's not saying it now. But you know what? I will research. All right, so she just said the Harrison, and I had written that down. So what I have to do now, later on, or not, maybe not today because I'm shot, is I have to go over these. Now there's 5 bridges: the Wilkes T Bridge, the Market. There was another word to it, but I will look into all of these to see if it's the one that I saw in my vision. The only thing that I thought was half in the water, but definitely buried. But then I said, are you in trees, like in the woods? Buried in the woods in trees. And then they didn't move. And then I said, Spirit guides, help for strong answers. And Gannon, please help for strong, correct answers so we can find Sebastian. And then it said no. So it showed me in my head. Then I say, please, Spirit guide, show me in my head. Give me the letters, give me a vision, right? So what I saw was when I closed my eyes, I see the bridge, and it might be like a closed down bridge, but there is that metal. The metal is still there. I have to draw a picture of it. I know I drew a picture of it in the past, but who knows where that book is. there's that bent metal, and like Gannon was hooked. The suitcase was hooked on a rock that was sticking out of the water. Otherwise, the suitcase would have went down, kind of down the river, and he would have got lost for longer and not been recognized for longer. Um, I feel like he's buried, but maybe some of the mud or the dirt is gone because the water. So like half in the water, half on the land. So not deep in the woods. Is that correct? Okay. So I'm not getting a strong confirmation, but this is what they showed me. So like if anybody can, help me with the Harrison, the Walnut, the Veterans Memorial, Market Wilkes, the Market and Wilkes T Bridge, coming back to asking specifically for letters of the bridge or a street name that's closest to where we could find Sebastian. Okay? Okay. Sorry. Um I had to go through all the letters of the alphabet, but I heard from Spirit that the first seven are the most important. I used to do this back in the day when the Idaho 4. I used to do this a lot for cases, and a lot of people didn't like it. Some people helped me with it, like where you could put these letters in your phone and it'll make a word. Okay. But my specific question, and when I was meditating, was what street sign? Give me the letters of a street sign or the specific bridge. Okay. And so I got all these letters. All right. And it took a long time to do 26 letters because sometimes I had to do like ask 3 times. Because they just stand still. Sometimes they just stand still. So I would have to tap into my spirit guides and not just Gannon. Anyhow, I have BADFGIKLNOU and a V. I'm pretty sure there was a W. So there's a Veterans Bridge, Veterans Memorial, Veterans Memorial. So I need to see all pictures of these bridges so I can identify. Um, and the Wilkes. I feel hot on the Veterans, but I feel hot about the Walnut. And I was like, well, you moved. And he was like, absolutely. It was stupid. This was stupid. Like, this did not have to happen. I could have went to the hospital, just like Summer. I could have been brought to the hospital. You do you think he's like, Katrina, do you think if I don't like to get dirty, I don't like to step in mud, I don't like to go into darkness, would I leave my house at night willingly? And I asked him about that whole garage thing, and he said, yeah, I slept in the garage a lot of times. And it was cold, Katrina. No, he didn't want to leave the comfort of his home. And I'm not seeing him have access to his phone. The last day that I see him having access, he shows me Thursday. So I don't know if he was on punishment Friday, Saturday. What did this happen on a Sunday night? He goes, go by the text messages. When did they ghost? When did they go ghost? When did they go ghost? So when did Sebastian Rogers' text messages stop to his father or to anybody? Okay. Yeah, so let me just show you again over here. So these are the bridges. She just added this one, but she literally said, I mean, I don't think I'm hallucinating. I don't think I'm hallucinating, guys. I haven't been doing this for hours, but I don't think I'm hallucinating. She said, bridges that are in Tennessee that look bent, have bent metal that look like bridges in Ireland are Walnut, and I did get a W. Veterans Memorial, Market. I think there was something else with the Market, and I didn't get it. And Wilkes T Bridge. Okay. 2 W's. All right. So I have to look at all those bridges. I've done this in the past, but yeah, I asked him over and over again, are you still in the state of Tennessee? Whether you are in the spirit world or fully alive. And he said yes, or the spirit guide said yes. And also yes for Summer. Okay, Summer is also outside, and I was surprised at that because I don't think she started out outside. I felt like she was in some sort of drain. That was like my very first two readings about her. I think she was definitely moved like 3 times. She just showed me 3 fingers, but she now can see the moon and the sun, meaning she is outside somewhere. And I do see the woods for her. But at one point she was indoors. She was in a shed, or she was in some sort of cement drain. Not what are those things called that they built in like the 1940s during the war? Does anybody know? And they built a whole bunch of them in Tennessee. They're underground places that you can go hide. And they have a pipe that comes up that is for air. I feel she was in one of those underground shelters. You could see, like I did research on that. Oh my God, I did so much research for Summers. And she's like smiling at me. Thank you. She's like doing a little dance. Thank you for visiting me. Because I really missed you, girl. I missed you so much. She was like, thank you for doing the purples. Because for a little while, I had no purples left. So now I got some purples. Here's 1, 2, 3, and I got 2 over on the couch that aren't finished yet. Yeah, she didn't like when I didn't have the purples because I sold them. Okay, anyhow, let's just do a couple of cards to close off. Am I making any sense? Does anybody have any questions? I'll look over at the other phone. So now I'm just going to do it separately. Give me a couple cards for Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Please and thank you. Spirit guides, angels. Okay. They just told me I have to light something, so I gotta light it. I don't see it. Where is it? Hi, Crystal Rose. Hi, Regina Health. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Taurus Girl Reads. Let me know if you have any questions. Hi, WW. Teresa. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, guys, from anything that I said. Please, dear God, please help us to find these angels, these babies. We've been trying to find them, and now we really can't rest until we find them one way or another, even if they're, of course, if they're alive, especially if they're alive, right? But either way, we need closure. We need to find these babies. Please help us. Please give us the miracle. Thank you, dear God. Archangel Michael, please, dear God, send Archangel Michael to help us find these babies and protect them and all the babies and angels in the world, all the children and teenagers in the world. Please protect them. Please put up a shield around them. Put all the guardian angels around them. If they're lost, if they ran away, if they're being abused, if they're being mistreated or starved, please let somebody help them. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, dear God. Okay. I'm trying to get the smoke on there, but then you should see this cable. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for a location for Sebastian first. Donna Becca's in the house. When did you slip in, Donna Becca? Hi, MB. Hi, Eleanor. I didn't see you slip in either. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're talking about Sebastian Rogers, Summer Wells, Summer Moon, Utah Wells, and Michael Joseph Vaughan, Monkey. His nickname is Monkey. He's always climbing on things, doing flips, back flips. A beautiful energy. Yeah. So Sebastian, he's rather talkative, and he's like, I want to be found, Katrina. It's not like, you know, he's like, what is this? You know, I should be found. Okay. I'm trying, sweetheart. I'm trying. So somebody from Georgia, this is just coming in off the cuff. Somebody from Georgia knows KP, KP and CP, Sebastian's mom and stepdad, and they know something. I don't know what, but they know something because Georgia's coming out at me. It's like Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. I'm getting a lot of energy because I did not close off my third eye. Ghost Rider, if this is not the channel for you, you can just go down to the bottom of your screen on the right hand side and click off and go somewhere else. We're trying to find children here that are missing. So, Taurus Girl or Donna Becca, please get rid of them. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, my mods. I'm happy and grateful my mods are here. So, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. What is the location of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? Please give us pictures in my mind, pictures on the cards that will help us with the location. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. Okay, the first card up is happiness. I'm not going to believe this. Okay, so there is, it looks like a picnic. It's outdoors. Looks like a park. Well, if you know the case, you know that Sebastian Rogers went out to eat with to the Texas Roadhouse with his mom um the day before he went missing, or the night before he went missing. Um well, yeah. Like, so Sunday night, and then they went home. So Sunday at some point he went to Texas Roadhouse to eat, and they live in Tennessee. Um and supposedly, everything went fine according to the waitresses and stuff like that. It was just the two of them, I believe. And he ate a lot that day because he's a 15-year-old growing boy, and that's what they do. But she had said that they went to a lot of different places, and he had a colossal popcorn, and I think they went bowling or maybe the movies. They went to a lot of places with his cousin. And then they dropped off the cousin, and then him and Sebastian and Katie went to the Texas Roadhouse for dinner. So, but this is showing something outside. And my question to the spirit guides was, where's the location that we can find Sebastian? So this is outdoors, like I had said earlier. This is definitely outdoors. Okay. I don't always know the answers, guys. And this is for entertainment reasons only, um, and allegedly, okay? In my opinion. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. We're just trying to go over the facts to find this young man, to find this boy. Um, oh, oh my God. Okay. Strife. So you see a male and a female do an arm wrestle, right? Fighting. Remember the fight? The Sebastian said we had a fight, but it shouldn't have been all that. It shouldn't have been, a big deal. It wasn't even a big fight. It was just like somebody lost their temper. Oh, we have change. What jumps out at me is supposedly, see these black jogging pants? Supposedly, Sebastian was wearing jogging pants, black jogging pants, when he went missing. So this has changed. What does this mean? He's like, Katrina, my body is changed. That's what I heard. My body is changed. Take that as you will. Okay. And this one is truce. Okay. And so sometimes it's the card, sometimes it's what the card says, and these cards hardly say anything. There's a number 4. But what I felt is somewhere around where they will locate Sebastian will be this, like, what is it called? Like a dart? All right. So it's obviously, 4 swords around a dart. What is that called? A battle, yes. Tourist girl reads, yes. A battle, definitely. I forget what that's called. Target. So, like, in other words, it could just be a circle, some kind of circular thing that will be around the area where Sebastian is. And instead of swords, it could be sticks. Just like by accident thrown there. It's a symbol. It's a symbol. Okay. All right. I'm not going to do those any more of those cards. Now I'm just going to do a shuffle on these. And yeah, I didn't want to make this long. I will come back and if you guys like this style, I'll come back and I'll do the same for Michael Joseph Vaughan and Summer. But I just feel like I've been doing this for like 4 hours straight because I don't come on the air right away. I have to meditate. I have to listen. I listen to third eye opening meditation music, and I had to do the dowsing rod so long in different positions because I ask 3 times or sometimes 4, and then I write down the answer, and then I have to pick up the pen. You know, it's a weird. That's why I don't do it on the air because it's a very odd looking procedure that I do. Okay. Sometimes just the cards don't tell us, but I ask for a lot of visual. Okay. So what happened to Sebastian Rogers? Why is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers missing? Spirit guides and angels. What happened to Sebastian Rogers? Why is Sebastian Rogers missing? Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian Wayne Drake. Sebastian Rogers. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. His birthday's coming up. His birthday is, he's a Sagittarius. His birthday's coming up in December. Okay. They told me just to do 3 or 4, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to read all of them, and then we can maybe let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I got killer just passing through the area. Killer just passing through the area. Killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. The shouting. And what that he's telling me is, Katrina, it wasn't even like our usual fights. It wasn't even like our usual arguments. It was just like, I did all this for you. You had all these things that we did. And just like a push. And it was the push the wrong way. So she didn't mean to do that. But carrying into a car when somebody's semi unconscious, they could have been carried to the hospital. That's what I hear. Why didn't they just take me to the hospital? And then Summer jumps in, and Summer's like, yeah, me too. Me too. If you remember, I saw Summer hit her head under the water, and that is a secondary drowning. But nobody taken her to the hospital, and her being freezing, and her going into a sleep, and then them putting all the milk containers around her. So allegedly everything, but let's focus. So the victim, who was out of town? Who was out of town? Who was out of town that maybe helped somebody else? Killer just passing through because they're out of town. They work out of town. Okay. Well, you know what? He has an alibi. It doesn't mean they can't drive in and drive out or call up their family to help her out. A friend knows something. Yes, a friend does. What did I tell you earlier? I'm looking at Georgia. Georgia jumped out at me. Maybe the person's name is Georgia, or they are from Georgia, or they went to Georgia. Anyhow, a friend knows. A friend knows something. Anything else on this? A friend knows something. Oh, they're real scared, Katrina. They're real scared. Oh my gosh, I just saw a cross. There's a cross in here, and then I'm looking at the mirror through the doors from my dining room here, and there's a mirror, and in the mirror there's a cross. What does the sign of the cross mean? Of course, Jesus. Sebastian really suffered. Sebastian was autistic, and he really suffered. And that's why this case has to be blown up. We can't just go another day and go on without business as usual with him missing. And he went through all this, and a lot of people saw it. A lot of people witnessed SA abuse, not SA, emotional abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, putting him down, making him cry, making him feel bad about himself. When you see a lot of autistic, and I'm a teacher of hundreds of kids, a lot of autistic people, some only get to a certain level of understanding. So even his father said, Sebastian was like on a between an 8 and 10 level. At the highest, he would be like, he was 15, and but at the highest he would ever be would be like kind of frozen at 12. But he liked a lot of stuff that, say, an 8-year-old would like. And he was in classes. He did have classes that he was going through, but his understanding was kind of frozen at like age 10 to 12 maybe. But he was 15. So that's really in there, as a teenager. But his mentality wise, he was still, watch his father's channel. His father is Seth Rogers, and he has a YouTube channel, and he has been looking for his son every single day. Is he perfect? Who's perfect? Who here is perfect? Stand up. Nobody's going to stand up. A closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. I always friggin' get this card with him. Now, they looked at the house, but they need to look at the house again. And who was in the house when he went missing? A closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. Okay. Yeah, it could have been cleaned up. There probably wasn't much of a mess because, like, I feel he was unconscious. He wasn't DEAD in the house. If he was DEAD in the house or KILLED in the house, I have to say these things because YouTube and TikTok, will have a fit if you say the words. But maybe not for me because I'm not really popular. But anyhow, and I'm not monetized. But anyway, if he was KILLED in the house and he started to decompress, or the dogs would have picked that up. But I don't know if the dogs were in the house. Maybe they were. But if he was not DEAD in the house and they just unconscious and they took him out through the garage and put him in the car, nobody would see that. And then taken to a different location, no one would see it. Plus, the dogs would not be able to pick up that he was DEAD because he wasn't. I think it happened in a different location. If that makes any sense. Hi, Jen Jen. Nice to see you. Hi, Minnie Carol. No way. Crazy 8? No friggin' way. Get the frig out of here. Crazy 8. Is she here? How are you? I miss you all the time. Sometimes I go back to your channel. Crazy 8 has a channel called Crazy 8 Inspirational Tarot Talk. But then all of a sudden she was getting up to 1,000 almost. I think she was at 600, 700 subs. And she got really busy because she's a single parent and she has a job, 3 jobs. And she got really busy. And so she stopped doing her channel. She didn't have the time. So I hope you do go back to it. I rewatch your old ones just to feel close to you like a weirdo. Anyway, yeah, I'm just reading the chat on my husband's phone. I think that a Taurus girl read says, I think they're keeping a secret. I thought I had glasses on. I think they're keeping a secret. Definitely. I feel that's what's, let's see, represented by the cross. Yes. Yes. And then they wanted to show me another cross. So the cross is significant, but also, Jesus died on the cross and Jesus suffered. And I feel Sebastian suffered so much. And he did not have to. And he's talking to me about his dogs. He says he communicates with his dogs. That's good, Sebastian. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Are you still in the same house, Crazy 8? How's your daughter doing and your son? Your 2 daughters and your son. See, how's that for memory? This thing is like a steel pipe. It's like an elephant. No jokes. All right. Anyhow, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. I have these cards I hardly ever use. Somebody gave them to me. I think Forever Bella gave these to me. They're just regular tarot cards, but they have a whole bunch of words on it. So let me just do one. Sebastian Rogers to close out. Where can we find Sebastian Rogers? Where can we find Sebastian Rogers? Please, dear God, angels, archangels. Let me ask, Echo, who is Saint Christopher?
Saint Christopher is venerated by several Christian denominations. According to these traditions, he was a martyr killed in the reign of the 3rd century Roman Emperor Decius, or alternatively under the Emperor Maximinus Daia.
Echo, what is Archangel Christopher known for?
From Medium.com. He is perhaps the most widely known of all the archangels and is the holy messenger of God.
I don't know, I just keep on hearing Christopher, Archangel Christopher, Saint Christopher. So if you have any information, please put it in the chat or put it in my comments. What she said, it's not ringing a bell for me. Wasn't Saint Christopher the archangel of children that would find children that were missing or trafficked? I don't know. When I was on my 3 walks yesterday, took 3 walks yesterday, and then I walked around my yard, for like 2 hours. Okay, I was on the phone with my friend, but anyhow, I kept on hearing Saint Christopher or Archangel Christopher. Is that the saint? Is that the angel for the missing children? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I might have to work tomorrow, so let's see. All right, so this is an earth card. Lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward, distractions, work without results, delays, disappointments. Okay. It says you understand the value, Seven of Pentacles, by the way. And I asked where can we find Sebastian? And so that's what it looks like, and it's mostly showing the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It says you understand the value of hard work and investing toward long-term goals. You're not interested in a quick wins. The Seven of Pentacles is telling you to look at the bigger picture, and you may be frustrated that some things are taking too long, yes, to come to fruition. Your efforts will not go unrewarded. Oh, thank you, God. But you must remain patient. Oh, I think that's perfect to end on. We must remain patient. Like every Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn knows that we have to build up. We have to work at something that we want. Anything that we want to happen, we have to keep working at it and keep going, even though we feel like disappointed or we feel discouraged. We have to pick up that shovel and keep on going. So, using these pentacles aren't just representing money, the pentacles represent your gifts and talents. So, we got to keep the fight up. We got to keep looking for him. This is a happy card. Okay, so, all right. So Virgo is definitely September. So September's gone. We didn't find Sebastian. Taurus is in May. May passed. We didn't find him then, but maybe this coming May. And end of April. Capricorn is coming up. Capricorn is my Cappies out there. Capricorn is what, January or the end of December into January. So maybe during that time. But they got to go before the big snow and ice. Yeah. Okay, guys. I want to close this out. I want all the angels and spirit guides to allow me to close this reading. I want to thank you, spirit guides and angels and dear God and Jesus, all the time for always protecting me, and archangels always protecting me, and anybody who watches my videos have protection as well. At any point when they watch this, it doesn't have to be live. And I just want to close down for tonight because, it's kind of a jittery energy, and I am tired and I don't want to get sick. So please, dear God, close this reading and only open it when I'm ready to open it, when I'm ready to look into another case or into this case during another time. I thank you, dear God. I thank you, spirit guides. And I thank you guys out there who have helped me do this read. It's very hard to do it. And I couldn't do it without you guys supporting me and helping me. If anybody wants to help out with the Empath Empire, which is, you know, you live in Tennessee, and so you know about those bridges that I talked about. Or you live in Kansas. Kansas just jumped out. Or wherever you live. Maybe you live in New York. Whoa, yo. Okay, Pennsylvania, Lisa. But yeah, Anybody can help. Anybody could try to research. Anybody could pull up a map and try it. Anybody can go to the store and get a fourth grade map like mine. Okay, because that's what I have to do. I have to do it that way, concrete, tactile. But anyhow, I love you. Thank you, Donna Bonna. Thank you, Eileen Root. Bayo. Bayo. Thank you for being here. I didn't see you slip in. Thank you, I love you guys. Thank you, Regina. Nice to see you again. Lisa Sarn, always great to see you. I'll talk to you later. And namaste, everybody. Thanks for being here.